These people thought they could disrespect you because they thought you had low self-esteem for some reason. They are surprised by your confidence. See, because you're not the kind of woman who constantly feels the need to go around proving herself to other people, you're not constantly bragging about or flexing about the things that you do. People who desire to disrespect you, who desire to try you, they try to make you the target of their jealousy and envy simply because they feel like you're a pushover. When you prove to them that you're not that they can't play with you, that you can't be disrespected, and that you very much are the main character of your own life, they're not going to like you. See, there are some people, especially other women, they get jealous of the quiet confidence of other women. When you are a quietly confident woman, they get confused and they perceive that as some kind of low self-esteem. But when you get on their level for a moment and make them realize that you are not the one to be played with, that you are not the one to be disrespected, that you have no problem putting them in their place, that you catch the shade, you catch the little conflict, you catch the little things they try to say to you, and now they dislike you. There are some people who only like you if they can perceive you as having low self-esteem, if they can perceive you as somehow being a clown, if they can perceive you as somehow being a girl who is so nice that you're going to allow them to disrespect you and talk to you any way they want to, and when you're not that, they don't like you. Expect to be disliked by people who are only accustomed to dealing with the version of you that is not that confident or not that forward. See, you can be assertive as a woman without being aggressive, and the more quietly confident and assertive you are, the more enemies, especially other women, you will make. See, there are some women, they get so jealous and envious of women who have a quiet confidence that when she walks into the room, her presence speaks before she does. They get very triggered and envious of that kind of woman. And if they're not able to little sister you, if they're not able to make you one of their followers, if they're not able to bully you and push you around in some way, they're not going to like you. They're going to try to make life as miserable for you as possible. See, those people are the people who think that it's okay to disrespect somebody because they're quiet. It's okay to disrespect and talk down to somebody because they don't give a lot of pushback. But what they don't realize about you is that just because you don't fight every battle, that doesn't mean you don't have the time. See, some people, when they mess with the quiet person, when they mess with the respectful person, when they mess with the person who isn't bothering anybody, that's when they set themselves up for an attack. Because people who are minding their business, women who are quietly confident and are very much the main character of their own lives, it's not that you are not willing to engage in conflict with them, it's that you won't want to. See, these people, because they are miserable and jealous and envious of people who have quiet confidence, they perceive your quiet confidence as low self-esteem. And when they realize that you are not that, when you start speaking up, that's when they're going to have an issue with you. That's when suddenly you're going to become the mean one. Suddenly you are creating a tense environment simply because you will not allow them to disrespect you. When people want to be able to disrespect you in peace, when they want to be able to put you down in some way and you don't allow them to do that, they will suddenly take issue with you because they're used to being able to bully certain types of women. You will see this in many spaces where there are a lot of women, typically women who are overbearing, loud, and obnoxious. These type of women like to so-called attempt to bully the women that they perceive as being weak. And while your character, as beautiful as it may be, you may be feminine, you may be classy, you may be calm. When you are in a room full of vultures, or at least have one who has that overbearing, stereotypical, very obnoxious attitude and mood about herself, she will try you simply because you do not fit the prototype of the kind of person she thinks you should be. See, there are some women who only want to deal with other women who are also bullies. And as women, it's very important that you understand this. If you are going to be in any social circles with a lot of women, you need to understand that some women, because they have their own insecurities, they only want to deal with insecure women, and they only want to deal with women who they can push around. But see, if they're not able to disrespect you and push you around, you automatically become their enemy. If you are not the kind of woman that is easily intimidated by some woman's mood and attitude and the way she attempts to treat you, they become very agitated with you. See, these people thought they could disrespect you simply because you are not always proving yourself to other people. You are quietly being blessed. You are quietly living your life, and you don't feel the need to showcase that to everybody, even though people will see naturally because of the light on the inside of you. That's why people keep trying you. If you are a woman who feels like she's tried all the time, like people are always testing your patience, like people are always disrespecting you or talking to you in a nasty way, it's because you are quietly confident and you don't feel the need to prove yourself to anybody else. A woman who is quietly confident before a lot of women who are jealous and insecure and envious of her, you are going to be the prime target for those kind of women. It comes with the territory. The more you level up and the more you mature as a woman, the more confident but quiet you become about your life, the more you're going to attract haters and jealous, envious people. There's no way around it. Women tend to like, especially in this day and age, not all women, but many women tend to gravitate to trauma, dysfunction, and chaos. And when you are not that, they're not going to like you. That's why you often see these groups of toxic women together to gang up on one individual woman. And typically it's that woman that's about her business. She looks good. She feels good. She might have some kind of spiritual or moral bent about herself. She might be more feminine in nature, but she is very much accomplished. Those kind of women are often targets of jealous, envious women. And it's all because you are quietly winning and you refuse to let them disrespect you. So don't be surprised that people will come against you more the more you level up. If you are being disrespected, but you call people out on it, they're not going to like you. See, some people, because they want to be able to disrespect you, they want to try you. They want to see how far they can go with you. When they realize that, oh, she's quiet, but she's not stupid, then they back off. See, a woman with quiet confidence, it's always mistaken at first for low self-esteem. Because we live in a world where women see having high self-esteem or having confidence as seeing how many clothes they can take off, how loud they can be, how overbearing they can be, how aggressive they can be, how much they can bully other people. That's fake confidence. That is a facade. That is just a performance. But when you are not a woman who is performing confidence, but you are actually confident in who you are as a woman, you don't say much. And people who partake in being fake, that fake confidence and that weirdo energy, intimidation, bullying attempts, they look at your quiet confidence as low self-esteem until they realize that you are not that girl, that you are very much the main character of your life, and that you're not going to allow people to disrespect you and talk to you in a nasty way. When somebody speaks to you in a nasty tone and you ask, why are you speaking to me that way? Is everything okay? Are you good? Is, what happened? They're like, they don't know how to receive it because they're not used to that from you. They would expect, because of your quiet demeanor, because of how kind you are to people, because of how you choose your battles, they figure they can try you. They figure they will see how far off the edge they can go with you. And when they realize they can't go that far, now they don't like you. See, what you'll realize with a lot of women, especially when they have insecurity and they're jealous and envious towards you, they only want to be friends with you if they can bully you. I remember seeing a video of a young woman. She was in the car with her so-called friend, and the friend kept tussling with her, pushing her around. She was mugging her all in the head. She was questioning her about something she was doing, but she said it in a way that made her look very foolish, like she was saying it in a very sarcastic, snide way. And what made it worse is that this girl was actually recording as the friend was saying all the bad things she was saying to her. And she's just sitting there laughing it off. See, some women, when they become friends with you simply because they feel like they can bully and intimidate you in some way, and when they realize they can't do that to you, when you cut that camera and when you say, hold up, what are you talking about? Why are you bringing that up? Because see, women who want to disrespect you because they're jealous and envious of you, they like to bring up things about you to see how you're going to receive it. They will wait until they're in front of a group full of people to bring up things about you to see how far over the edge they can push you. They want to see how far they can disrespect you. And when you shut them down before they get the full sentence out, like, hey, what are you talking about? And when you return that energy and start revealing things about them, not that I'm encouraging it, but see, people who think they can disrespect you, they think that you will always take the high road. And while you typically do, you're also not a fan of people trying to blatantly disrespect you. You have no problem putting people on blast, as they say, and not feeling guilty about it. You don't choose those kind of things, but when people come for you, you have no problem standing up for yourself or removing yourself. So these people try to disrespect you. They thought you had low self-esteem when you actually have quiet confidence, and now they don't like you. And it's okay. You don't want to be around people who only want to be friends with you based on how much they can disrespect you. You don't want to be around people, be in these friend groups, these social circles where people feel like they can try you simply because you are kind, simply because you are quiet, simply because you don't brag about all the things that you do. And let's talk about that for a moment, because some women, and what people don't realize, a lot of times when people feel like they need to constantly over brag and overshare about the things that they're doing, the things that they have, relationships or what have you, oftentimes that is a major sign of insecurity. And jealous, envious, insecure women, when they are jealous of you, they tend to brag about and overshare about the things going on in their lives. The telltale sign that a woman who would desire to disrespect you, but she's surprised by your confidence, telltale sign that she's envious and jealous of you is the fact that every time you're speaking with her, you could be speaking in general terms, but then she'll start going on and on and on about the different things that she's doing in her life. Not that she's not just sharing, but as women, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When a woman is jealous of you, it's that one-up mentality. It's that I have to show her who I am mentality. And when you don't lead with that, people often perceive you as being weak or somehow having low self-esteem. But when they realize that, okay, this girl, she's educated too. She has her college degree. Oh yeah, she's the manager of the property. She's not just working there, she's the supervisor. They don't know those things about you because you keep it a mystery, because you're not concerned with flexing on everybody. And they perceive that as you having low self-esteem and not being anybody. These people thought they could disrespect you, thought they could belittle you, because they perceived that you weren't doing anything in your life because you don't tell everybody your business. A woman with low self-esteem who's easily triggered and jealous and envious of other women who seek to disrespect other women, she will always be the one talking about every little thing that she's doing in her life. What's that saying? New money is always bragging. People who do things that are common to their lifestyle, they don't typically brag about those things all the time. So let's say you're a woman, it's a part of your lifestyle to go to the gym. You've been doing that forever. You don't really feel the need to tell people that you're going to the gym all the time or that you're eating healthy. It's a part of your lifestyle. But when a woman is jealous and envious of you, what doesn't come natural for her will come up randomly in conversations with you. See, when people are easily triggered and jealous and envious of you, and they're always being nasty, have a nasty attitude and disrespecting you, it's oftentimes because they're in hidden competition with you. A competition that you don't even know exists because you're not competing. You're just living your life. See, some of these things might go under the radar with you because you're not petty. You're not trying to prove yourself. And it really comes down to trying to prove yourself. When women are jealous and envious of other women, and they're trying to always disrespect them, trying to fill them out, trying to see how far they can go with you, it's because they are jealous of your lifestyle. They're jealous of how you live and how you care for yourself. They're jealous of the fact that they know that you're that girl, but you don't brag about it. You just show it in how you carry yourself, and they can't stand it. So they resort to trying to disrespect you and talking nasty to you and talking down to you. Normally, the most uneducated person, the most uneducated woman, will be the one who's always trying to correct someone else. See, jealous, insecure people in general, they always try to go out of their way to prove how much they know, how much they have, and they do it in a way of trying to disrespect you, the object of their jealousy and envy. See, people only attack something that's a threat to them. And if you were not a threat to them, they would not be disrespecting you. They would not be talking down to you. They would not constantly be trying to put you in your place. And it's because they're jealous, envious, and triggered by you. So women who have deep-seated insecurity, they always like to disrespect other women. They like to give other women their nasty attitudes, their nasty moods. They always try to pick some kind of fight or argument with you because they assumed that you were an easy target. But when they see that you're not that, they back off or they start taking notes. They realize that you are not to be tried. And it's not that because you carry yourself like you're this big bad woman, but it's because you have that quiet confidence. And to a hater, to a jealous person, having quiet confidence is a threat to them. Having quiet confidence makes them more curious about you. And women, people in general who have fake confidence, fake humility, they look at your quiet confidence as low self-esteem until they realize that you are very confident, you are very sure of yourself, and that you do not allow people to disrespect you. And then you become their enemy, or they become your student. And I know to some people that might sound conceited. It might sound like, who do you think you are? But people who get jealous and envious of you and who are easily triggered by you and think that they can try you and disrespect you only to find out that they can't, they start the issue. They are the ones who will not let you be great, as they say. They like to get into spaces where you are so they can try to intimidate you, try to make things hard for you. But when they realize that you cannot be disrespected, that you have no problem putting people in their place, and that you recognize that how they speak to you, how they disrespect you or attempt to disrespect you until you put them in their place, when you realize and they realize that it's coming from a place of insecurity, that the issue they have with you is not with you, it's with themselves, that's when they sit there looking stupid. And I hate to say it that way, but that's just really what it is. Because women who like to attack other women simply because they perceive their humility, their calmness, their gentleness as some kind of weakness, they always play themselves. They always are found out to be the insecure bullies they attempt to be when they go around trying to make life hard for other women who are not checking for them. So these people thought they could disrespect you. They thought you had low self-esteem for some reason because you're not walking around trying to seek their validation, because you're not trying to prove yourself. You know who you are. You have a quiet confidence, and that triggers them. That forces them to attempt to bully and disrespect you. And when they can't get away with it, now you're their enemy. I'd rather be an enemy to a hater and somebody who's trying to make life miserable for me than to somebody who actually is there for me and supports me. These people are jealous. They're insecure. And when they're jealous and insecure, they take it out on you by trying to disrespect you, trying to belittle you, trying to question your intellect, get triggered by your independence. Some people, some women are so petty that they even get triggered and jealous of a woman who has God in her life. They look at that as somehow some kind of threat to them. They call you being fake. Everything is fake to a hater who cannot do the work that you've done to be the woman that you are. So when women are jealous and envious of you, they resort to trying to disrespect and bully you. And when they realize they can't do that, you become their enemy for real. And that's okay. Stand in your confidence, stand in your quiet strength. And I have to say this, more importantly than anything, none of that stuff will matter when you have God in your life, because you know who has your back, your fronts, and your entire being. So people who try to disrespect you, there's only but so much they can do before they end up playing themselves. All right? Like and subscribe to the channel and share this content. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I post a brand new video. If you watch this video until the very end, put the high heel emoji in the comment section. I absolutely love to see it. Take care.